Hello everyone, and welcome to Session 6 of Fallout Frozen Atom, an actual play of the Winter of Atom campaign by Modiphius Entertainment. My name is ELH the Game Master, and joining me are our intrepid crew of Wastelanders. We have a small surprise for you after introductions, but let's just go ahead and get those introductions out of the way. Saxy Guitar, anything you want to shout out or, throw out there for the people?
Nothing to throw out. Just saxy guitar, playing the luckiest, potentially luckiest man alive in the wasteland.
Paradoxtopus, what do you got going on?
Nothing much. If you want to play games with me in person, the September 1st through the 3rd Salt Con, just look that up and you can see me in person if you so desire.
All right. Mukis, anything you want to shout out?
Not particularly, just hello, yes, Mukis, it's my name, don't wear it out. Uh, playing Kate, the raider, who is probably going through some withdrawal symptoms right about now.
Probably. But yeah, small surprise, Techno Nerd actually did an entire introduction video for us. If you're on YouTube, you've already seen it. But for those on stream, enjoy. And welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed that intro again. That was made by Techno Nerd. Love him on the channel. It was good of him to make that for us. So definitely check out Techno Nerd if you need anything Star Trek or Fallout related. He's your guy. But where we last left off, I believe, Brother Hugh, you have a little bit of an opening narration for us.
I certainly do. Right, Adam. It is with a humble heart I come to you today, because I was forced to strike down 2 of your followers. They were misguided followers, but they were being manipulated by the last son of Adam. These false believers were trying to harm Beatsville, another settlement that we've come across, by breaking the water purifier again. I beseech thee to guide me along your chosen path and give me strength to stand against these heretics in the future. The last son of Adam's congregation has caused many changes in my views of Adam, but I know that you will guide me. Hopefully we'll be able to continue a better standing within Beatsville, and you will guide me as the infinite creator you are. AM. Amen. AM? Whoa, I read it wrong.
All good.
Am.
We'll just cut it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Just cut it. Cut it. Fix it in post.
Yeah, there we go. We'll fix it in post. But yeah, so we do resume, maybe about a few minutes after you've sort of stood over the bodies of Janie and the other brother of Adam. You've already checked over their bodies. You've gone over the whole gamma gun thing. According to my notes from last session, the gamma guns were not repairable, or if they were repairable, they would have taken a lot of junk to do. So I think you all just sort of left it there for the time being. However, you will notice that the Child of Adam member that Janie was coming to meet, there are foot tracks to what appear to be a small overhang that is got embers of a campfire in it, and it has sort of been packed with walls of snow. So it's kind of like a hill with a small overhang, and then it's almost like an igloo with walls that sort of hide this from view. Would you want to check that out, or would you want to move on, is the question.
I mean,
No
how could we
harm
not check it out?
Looking.
Yeah.
At the very least, we could put them in this small camp so that they may have a little bit of rest.
That's fair.
Dead bodies.
Yes.
Yes, they say rest in peace, but I don't believe that they'll be able to fully rest in peace, considering they chose violence.
Rest in pieces.
I suppose, yes.
All right.
He says as he's cleaning off his power fist.
Just a few sucks of gray matter on it, nothing major.
While he's doing that, I'll throw a body over my shoulder.
It's
Just like that. Yeah.
casually over the
Yeah.
shoulder.
Yeah, I still have a decent strength score, guys. Not enough to use melee weapons, but strong enough I can carry things.
Isn't that what matters at the end of the day?
Yes.
Oh,
Actually, I need to carry junk.
This is true. You do have an inordinate amount of junk. This is true.
And I think that's what our plan was for the broken gamma guns, too, was just to scrap them.
Thank you. I never added the broken gamma guns to my inventory. Is that 2 then? Broken gamma guns?
Yep, 2 broken gamma guns.
Don't
But yeah.
mind me.
As
Continue roleplay.
as you all start to head into this little hovel, as I'm going to call it, immediately you don't have to do any roll because what's in the hideout is immediately available. And let me go ahead and give you all ownership permission. So you do see that there is the embers of a campfire with a small little hole in the roof for the smoke to come out. There is a somewhat worn but still intact set of leather armor, including the chest piece, the leg, and the arm. There are some 45 bullets for some reason. There is a bottle of bourbon, a thing of canned dog food, 2 mute fruit. There's also a handheld radio, a flare gun, and 3 signal flares.
Ooh, I like radios.
Is the radio on or is it off?
It is currently off.
I will go tinker with it, make sure it's in good condition, make sure it's on and everything.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and give me a intelligence and I guess a science would apply here. Difficulty of 1.
Okay. Let's see if I can move things out of the way so I can see what I roll. There we go. I want to do a science check. I think I rolled a 2.
Yep, I see 2 on my end. So you get an AP for your trouble. You would know that the frequency that the radio is currently set to is not one that is found in the Commonwealth, or at least not one that you're familiar with. So, for example, you know that there are a few radio stations in the Commonwealth, including Cool Radio from Beatsville. But again, the frequency that this radio is set to is not one that you know of. In fact, you're pretty sure that this is a radio channel that is used for communication rather than a one-way broadcast, if that makes sense.
Does this radio show any signs of being modified that I can send back, or only receives?
If you spend 2 AP or 1 luck, it is capable of sending. A short distance, but still sending.
I was just more curious if it was sending.
Does it have any traces of radiation on it that I could feel?
If you go up and feel it, yes. In fact, you do feel that the receiving portion of the radio is a little bit warm. Not quite enough to take radiation damage or points, but it is a little bit warm.
My God, they're transmitting radiation.
Actually, no. Just about everything pre-war was made with a fusion core for some reason, and they wondered why radiation was so bad after the bombs dropped.
My God,
Probably
they're
from the
transmitting.
Well,
By and large, let's say,
Yes.
a candle versus a bonfire. I'm more worried about the bonfire.
I'm just saying, any size of nuclear bomb is still a nuclear bomb. You've seen a mini nuke, right?
Yes, I have. It was beautiful.
Yeah. But yeah, just you want to keep that in mind. A lot of things are running on nuclear power, especially if they're pre-war.
Like this radio.
I guess I should check it now. I could be horribly wrong. Is it? Is it
Like a
Professor,
radiation
yeah.
radio.
Is it-
You were talking about possible usage. Maybe I could use some Children of Adam code words and maybe get a response, figure out where this is going.
Yeah. I will spend the 2 AP, I guess, to make it work as a two-way radio.
Okay.
You don't want to spend your 1 bajillion luck.
Look, man, I need to look at my trinket still today. And I only have 6 luck before doing that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
6?
Yeah. That's like how much I have total at all times.
Yes,
Let me
but
double check that.
if you want to attack, how do you do it?
With my hands?
Uh-huh. And if I want to attack,
You attack with your
Luck?
mind?
I either have to spend a luck point to get Mysterious Stranger, or spend a luck point so I can actually hit something.
Yes, I have 6 luck, by the way.
Yeah, see? You didn't spend your luck to make it work both ways.
I'm not smart enough to do it. I could do it, but
Okay. That was
sorry,
fun.
mommy and
Thank
daddy
you.
are fighting.
Yes.
Who's
There-
mommy? Who's daddy?
They're a little upset about how many luck points I have. Back to you, DM. What is this radio? Anything coming from this radio now that I have it working and it works both ways?
I was literally just waiting for you to say something. So, when you turn on the radio, it starts as static for a little bit, and then it starts to be like a number station. If you're not familiar with a number station, it's basically a pre-recorded or at least a computer-generated voice reading off a series of numbers. However, after about maybe 2-3 minutes of listening, a voice, male in origin, though it does have some feminine, it's kind of weird, it's kind of androgynous after a few moments of listening, so either, again, it's a computer-generated voice or it's modulated. But what you hear is that the voice says, "My sisters and brothers across the Commonwealth, you are doing well in the current days. There will be a radiation blizzard within the next week. Use it to infiltrate settlements and to bring the warmth of Adam's glow to everyone." And then there's a pause. The message repeats once, twice, and then a different voice, this one distinctly male, says, "All sects, please report in at your pre-designated chirp-in time." And then that repeats once, and then there's silence. And then if you wait about 15 minutes, you'll start to hear radio broadcasts from what are presumably other Last Son of Adam members. And they're speaking in code, so they don't outright say, "I'm so-and-so from so-and-so, and this is what I'm saying." It's something more along the lines of, "This is K, I'm at Z, things are going as planned." Short, sweet, and to the point.
Yeah, and I attempt, this is a real gamble here, I don't think this is going to happen, to listen to the broadcasts and try to, let's say, on the fly, try to translate those. Like, basically write down everything I hear and then try to see if I can translate the code. It might not be something I can do now. It might be something that over time I might be able to put together. But is that something I could attempt to do, like I said, now or later?
I'll give you a choice. You can either do it now at a difficulty of 5, or you can just say that you're spending time listening to the radio as you travel, and I'll keep a running tally of how much information you've heard, and then eventually I'll say you can roll again at a much lower difficulty.
And how many luck points do I have to spend?
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, it would be, I believe it's 1 luck to lower the difficulty by 1, if I'm remembering the chart correctly. So technically, if you want to spend 3 luck, you could bring it down to a difficulty of 2.
Oh, now all of a sudden you have luck points to spend?
Yeah. Do you know how valuable it would be to have codes?
No, it's true. It's
I
true.
could
But we could just have it
ruin-
later.
I could ruin everything.
How about this? Could I spend a luck point to at least glean some information as to the kind of formula that they're using to communicate?
Sure, I can give you that much since you are a child of Adam and you would be at least somewhat familiar with base codes. So what you're going to realize is that there is a pattern, which is probably obvious. But what I mean by that is it starts with a code name, or at least a letter of their code name. So, for example, if Janie, who is now dead, was to report in, her code name would be J. The second letter that they mention is location. So if she was reporting from Beatsville, it would be B. And then there is a scale of numbers that they go through 1 through 10. And you would know based on your luck spend that a 1 generally means that things are going as planned, and a 10 means that things are not going as planned. So lower is better, at least as far as the last son of Adam are concerned.
Did I happen then to hear a P and a D give a number for the Parker in Diamond City?
Let's take a look. Because I have this in my
Good
notes
idea.
somewhere.
Since I know how to use
Yes,
it.
there is a broadcast that you hear, and it is a 6.
So assuming the 1 is good, we definitely have delayed them there. We did just learn about a city called Good Neighbor. Did I hear one where the second one was a G?
Nope, not listed.
Hey, that's also useful information. This one luck point has gotten us so much info.
That's
Hugh,
because the
you are
luck point
incredible.
weight. I carry much more in it because I
That's
spend
it.
it appropriately.
Before we start
Um,
fighting again, yes, go
yeah.
ahead.
Brother Hugh's going to
Daddy?
step up to the radio, and he's going to do a little improv to see if he can break up kind of the standard chatter. And he's going to say, this is J at B. Scouring has occurred. Long division. Please advise.
Why don't you give me a... This is obviously charisma, but I'm debating if this should be a sneak or if this should be, like, something else. Let's just keep it charisma and speech. Let's just keep it standard. But I am going to make the difficulty a 4 here.
I'm going to give you 3 AP then, so that I can roll
Take
4
it.
dice. Okay. Target
Alright.
number 12.
Do you wish to re-roll one of those?
Yes.
All right, spend the luck.
Ah!
Well, you can't re-roll the 20, but you could re-roll the 18 still.
Yeah, I'm going to be out of luck, but that's what I'm going to do.
Did you really
We
roll
do this
another
way
18?
too often.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Alright.
was looking at that like nothing
Can
changed.
I try to assist him by, while he's speaking, I make it so I basically mess with the radio in a way to make it to sound like it's struggling to get there. So
You're going
some
through a tunnel.
pieces. Yeah,
Yeah.
trying to make it sound like the only piece a tunnel. So basically, it might be a little more believable that something sounds a little off when talking to them.
I'll give you the assist as an intelligence and science, but the complication is definitely going to factor in here. Also,
Oh.
you did just get 3 AP from chat, so thank you, chat.
Ooh, thank you.
Okay. I'm rolling 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you actually are going to go up to 4 AP with that extra success there. So there's silence on the other end. Like, there's not the usual receptive, playback. But after a moment, the stern male voice says, "Jay, please repeat which B are you referring to?"
I guess I'll just say possible Beatsville.
I'm looking through my notes here. It's not just me being silent.
No, we're doing some crazy shit here. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you say that, and then after a moment, the voice says, "Are you able to make a rendezvous?"
No.
I'll say the Mother of Fog has slowed me. Can you give me a good coordinate?
So this is going to be another intelligence and science on the professor's part because you're going to get a set of coordinates in code. Difficulty of 3 on this one.
Ooh. Okay. Do I spend 3 to roll 4? Or do I just spend...
Wait,
One
who's
to
leading
roll.
this check?
I
The
am.
professor is because it's
Okay.
a code breaking thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 AP.
Use 3 AP? Because
Yeah.
I would be very surprised if I can't do it 3. So let's do 3. Which means science, I get to roll 4 dice.
And then can I use my speech as the assist since I'm the one doing the talking?
Oof.
Yeah, I could say that. So there is going to be 4 successes, so you're going to get 1 AP back.
I see 6
Oh!
successes. I don't know what you're
6
talking
successes.
about.
All right.
God,
All right. You're gonna
7
get 3.
I see
successes!
7
Oh!
successes.
You get a lot of AP back.
Also, because
Um,
I have a lab coat, that reroll was free. Thank you.
Yay!
Fair enough.
Can't spend that luck.
So you're going to get coordinates, and if you were to look on a map of the Commonwealth, you would see that the coordinates are next to a settlement known as Big Top. And they're probably about a 2-hour journey away from Big Top, but you're close enough that you could visit the settlement very easily. Now, you're not told what's going to be at these coordinates. You're not told who or what. You're just given these set of coordinates, and then the radio kind of goes back to the normal code chatter.
As a response, say, we'll travel at Adam's first light.
Okay.
That'll give us a chance to sleep.
Did not expect. Sorry, I should do this in character because this is an incredible thing we just did. I didn't think we could pull off a spy gig so easily.
Well, is it really well, I guess it could be a spy gig, but I don't really move through the shadows very much, so
The best spies don't need to.
I just feel like I'm bringing more light to the shadows than necessarily skulking in them.
That's fair.
Yeah, and Kate just has no idea what just went on with that.
Well, I believe that we should pack up what we can from here and spend the nights in Beatsville. And maybe after that we could head to this Big Top. I've never quite heard of that before.
I don't think I recognize that name. May I see if I recognize that name, DM?
Actually, I was going to say Rage and Kate would have heard about it.
Ooh, Kate!
Oh yes, that name sounds familiar to me.
So, Kate,
Can't
you would
remember anything
know
else.
that Big Top is quite literally a big top. It's a circus tent.
Let me write that down before I forget. You know, guys, you're gonna love this. This Big Top is exactly what it sounds like. It's the top of a circus tent.
Peculiar.
What
You-
a circus is, I don't know.
I was about to say, I was waiting for the explanation of the circus, but
I can help with this one. Normally, amazing. They try to put on like an amazing show. For example, help you see things that you're not used to.
oh, there's narcotics involved.
Yeah,
That would explain
I
why Kate knows that.
don't. I can't say there isn't. But like for example, people walking a tightrope from really high up.
Sounds dangerous.
Yes, that's the draw of it. It's supposed to be you're going to go see something you won't see every day.
You're going to see someone get hurt.
That sounds like a
So
good
it's some
time.
sort of gladiatorial entertainment show.
Sometimes I've heard they sometimes fight lions. Or is that train lions?
Both.
There's an entire train of lions.
No, train like.
Oh,
Have
yes.
you ever seen someone like work with a dog?
Yes, I understand what you. I'm just trying to wrap my head around this whimsy.
Yeah, that's also a good word for it. Just kind of whimsy, impressive things you won't see every day. I once heard about a man shooting himself out of a cannon at one.
Hmm.
They get interesting.
Sounds very violent.
Yeah, we 100% should expect not knowing what we're going to see there at all.
Well, perhaps children of Adam are hiding amongst these ne'er-do-wells that are fighting amongst each other, but we'll handle that when we get there.
Should we like grab the clothes off of these two bodies here to try and, or do I see any sort of like identifiable? Because the other guy had a necklace of sort.
I would say that aside from just standard Children of Adam robes, there's no distinguishing marks on them at all.
Can
Do
I
they
take those robes?
do they
Full
both
disguise.
have necklaces, or
Nope, no necklaces.
If I recall, you do have your old ropes with you at least, correct?
yes, I do.
We could all three, since there's two bodies here, dress up like them when the time does come.
Yeah, and I've been around you guys enough to come up with some sort of Adam speaking, glow flowing through you in and out jargon.
Was Janie wearing Children of Adam robes, or was she wearing just standard caravaner clothes?
Standard caravaner, but there are a fresh set of robes that are in this little hovel that you found. I just didn't put it on the loot handout because they're literally just robes. They have no mechanical benefit.
Okay.
Well, if they are an away team, these let's call them missionaries. Chances are they wouldn't be wearing robes out in public, and if we're having a clandestine meeting, perhaps we shouldn't draw attention to it.
That is true. They may want to keep it on the down low. How many? If I recall, running into the Children of Adam at the bar, were all of them wearing robes? Only a few wearing robes? Like make 50-50? Is there? What was that crowd like back at the pub?
The exact
dugout.
ratio.
Yes.
The exact ratio.
Not
yes.
exact ratio.
There were
Also,
precisely
what
87.
time? Okay.
No, they were
Oh,
all
no.
What time does the store open?
You know where I was going.
One mistake. Just one mistake of adding the mod. It's just, when does store open? They're always open. Fuck you. No, they all were in robes. They all had robes on them. Obviously, some were more resplendent than others, but the general base pattern was all the same.
I
But
think
it
we should
wasn't
take the
like-
robes just in case.
Yeah, it wasn't like
No harm.
on one of the robes, like one of them had like a little pin or a symbol on them. Like there was nothing other than fashionista, I guess is the way I want to put it. Whereas, you know, the woman whose name escapes me at the moment, the one who was in charge of the Children of Adam at the
Parker?
dugout inn.
That is Parker.
Parker, yeah. Parker's was a little bit more high class. It was made of finer materials, and also had accents on the sleeves of the robe. But aside from that, nothing else.
And judging by how the others looked at her, that was that easily could have just been a personal choice of hers too.
Correct.
Yeah, that's the sense I got when we were discussing with The family.
So, Kate, if you would feel more comfortable wearing a disguise, something that we could use as a ruse is that you are a new member of my sect, and that our sect is trying to reach out to theirs for a better sense of communion.
And
That would be good.
our play can be we might have discovered Beatstown.
Beatsville, but yes.
Sorry, Beatsville. I wrote town in my notes. Let me cross that out and change that. Yes.
It's not like they had it in giant neon lighting or anything.
Yes, but you had to get inside to see that. And it's late and I'm tired.
Speaking of tired, perhaps that's what we should do at this point.
Yeah. Did you guys want to like look at what you wanted to take from this place first, and then we head back to Beatsville?
I have what I like.
Okay.
Did you already take it?
I took the radio. I took
yeah.
the bourbon because I don't want Kate to see it, so I can make her things later.
I missed that. I did not see that.
Yep.
IRL.
No, the second I saw bourbon in there, I threw it in my inventory.
Click, click, click.
Were you thinking about doing the leather set? Because don't you currently only have
Yeah, I just got
raiders?
Yeah, let me take a look here. I just had the harness that I could put the armor onto, but I put on the heavy coat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because it has the one radiation.
I think
But I
this
would rather
module-
wear normal clothes.
This module does allow you to layer up because of how cold it is.
Mhm.
However, you just don't get additional like armor benefits from it.
Yeah.
Also, I could make that a hardened leather for free.
Hmm.
Well, not free.
Well-
It's some materials, but
What does Hugh have in terms of resistance?
I am equipped with a heavy coat as well. I don't know. I haven't looked at my armor in a long time.
Like
I'm
patting
resistant to
yourself down.
radiation. That's all you need to know.
not immune. though.
Basically, I have ones in everything except for the head, and then radiation at 2 except for the head.
Okay. I want to take this leather set then.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're going to have to add it manually because there's unfortunately,
Oh,
the way
it's-
the compendium works is it gives it as a set, so you're going to have to enter in the armor manually.
It's a full piece.
Yeah.
The thing.
Yeah, it's
of
a
it.
full
Wow.
set. Mhm.
That's so much materials I'd have to spend to turn that into a full. I need to level up.
You could do it on like the chest piece or something like that. So
Yeah, if I also don't have to go with max currently. I could do just the basic one, and I dropped my pen. Great, there it is. We'll have to keep that in mind. In downtime, though, sounds like we have things. Hey,
Yeah.
do you know roughly how far out? I guess I could, since I know the actual exact coordinates. Do you know roughly how far out, though, Kate, Beatstown is? Not Beatstown, sorry. I am tired. Big Top is?
It's been a while. It's, not too far, but it's in Boston area.
Can I just do the math and see how far out this place is from our location?
The narrator tells you 48 hours.
I think it's about two days far away from here.
That is a bit of travel. Should probably, though, just to throw them off the track. That's 2 mute few. Sorry, I got distracted by our loot tables.
Oh yeah, I just started taking things because I didn't know if you guys were finished. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
two
if you
Mufrid in there.
anybody wants that.
Interesting. Mufute isn't used in any of my easy to bake cooking recipes I made for our chart for all of us.
That's for juicing.
It is for juices. I didn't put juices in there.
I took the mute fruit and the caps.
I figured you'd take the caps.
Yeah.
All right.
I got a ton right now. All right. Yeah. Shall we head back?
Yes, I'd like to say hi to our friendly neighborhood bartender as well on the way in.
All right. So it takes about maybe an hour, hour and a half to get back to Beatsville and give the password to get through the open gates. And when you do, you actually see that your ghoul friend Linda, the one who ran the caravan that brought you here, is actually waiting for you outside of Tom's Tavern. And Linda kind of flags you down and goes, "Hey, do you all have a minute? I know you just came back, but what was the whole thing with Janie? Is she all right? You know what's going on here?"
Oh, she's all right. No. Hugh, do you want to? These were your
He
people.
looks confused, and he's like,
Oh, she's all right.
she's with Adam now.
I get it. I get what you're saying. Was she behind the whole water purifier problem? Because the whole settlement's up in arms about that.
They know I fixed it, right?
Oh no, they're not mad at you. They're mad at the last son of Adam and children of Adam people. Not you though, brother Hugh. I think you're good.
Yes, it is unfortunate that they're creating such discourse for the sacred name of children of Adam. Perhaps I'll need to proselytize the area again and teach them that they are a different sect, the heresy and non-true believers. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, I actually come with good news. Well, two good news. One is that after this, I was going to head down to Big Top to offload some of my food stores. I hear they could really use it down there in Big Top. So if you want to come along with that caravan, we're going to leave in about 2-3 days. But the other one, and I heard this from, that big super mutant kind of looking guy back at the tavern, says his name is Bob. He said that he had a mission for you all that was unrelated to the one he told you about originally.
More missions. I wonder if he makes good burgers.
I don't even know what a burger is, to be honest, so maybe.
Is that when you punch a bunch of meat into a flat dish?
You're actually not too far off. Then you cook it, yeah.
Because, being a raider, we just kind of that's how we would prepare our food.
You
learning.
punch your food
I'm learning so
to
much.
prepare it.
See, they don't know
yeah.
the difference between hitting something with a bat and punching.
It's all the same.
See?
It's all going in the same place.
Well, thank you for letting us know this. Is there anything else that you need of us?
No, not really, unless you got 3 bottles of vodka on you. I could really use the stuff.
Unfortunately, not. We could
Eh.
maybe buy you some.
Nah,
while we
it's
head
not
over.
important. I just thought I'd ask. I haven't had a good vodka in a while.
Yeah, I don't have any vodka on me.
I
Sorry.
don't actually have anything to drink on me.
I got some more milk you worked hard on. Would you like your milk back?
Perhaps when I'm a little bit thirstier, we can make arrangements.
Addicted to milk, right?
So I'm gonna head over and meet up with Bob again.
Okay. So you sit back down at the booth across from Bob, and Bob leads in and goes, "So, are you here about the extra task that I told Linda about?"
Yes, I am. And I also have an idea of how we can solve your previous conundrum.
Well, perhaps the two are related. We might be killing, what's the expression? 2 rad stag with 1 stone, something along those lines. But, here's the thing. If you're able to handle Emist and get him to stop hunting me, I can help provide security for the town of Beatsville, which, after the whole Children of Adam debacle, they are very much looking to upgrade their security. Now, part of that, whether or not you help me or not, is that they are looking to acquire some unused protectrons that they can reprogram as protectors, obviously. So if you were able to find 2 semi-intact protectrons and bring them back, and you add that to me, I believe we could keep Beatsville very safe.
This does seem very agreeable.
Now, of course, I have no idea where you find such protectrons, but that's kind of your problem, or I guess our problem.
I guess so. I guess, Professor, you can make it so that the protectrons are agreeable to coming along, right?
That requires a little more computer skills than I'm used to. Above table talk, that requires like a level 10 perk.
But your skills with a standard computer could possibly set them to a personality that would be more favorable. I've seen this happen before.
Yes, if we would have to find if I were to do the job, we would have to find ones that aren't already programmed. I could pretty easily. I don't know if it would be easy or not, but I could theoretically write a code for a robot that hasn't been turned on yet, and put in a code of my design and have it be its personality.
And if worst comes to worst, I guess we could just,
Bring the
if we find a
unprogrammed.
subway one. Yeah, just like for the subway one, just be like, hold a subway token, like a carrot on a string, and just keep running towards Beatsville. And just that, or even if it's the Miss Nanny, just kind of keep running away. I'm so hurt. It hurts. There are many ways to get him back.
I don't think those ones are programmed to leave the subway, which is why you've never seen them outside the subway for the past 200 plus years.
The soccer ones, right?
Those weren't subway protectrons.
Oh.
Different
You
personalities.
can't be sure of that, but it's possible.
Oh no, you can actually tell by there is a about a 0.032 difference in their shade of blue that's around their head.
What?
Yeah, that literally the smallest decimal difference in blue. You can, assuming standard age and wear and tear, you can identify a protectron's original programming, if it was designed before the war, by what color you see around the head. Sometimes the shade is so small that you can't tell, but they are always different.
I'm learning so
You
much
said-
about protectrons.
It's such a low number. It's like how you were speaking about half-lives with radiation.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell the difference. And I will make the mistake sometimes of thinking one's the other. But like I said, you can't. It's doable. They just sometimes make the shades too close to each other because someone down in R&D apparently didn't communicate with each other or something.
Speaking of communicate, Brother Hugh, you said that you had some way to deal with Emist? I'm sorry, I've interrupted.
Oh, you're perfectly fine. With you defending Beatsville, would you want to do it publicly as a Deathclaw, or would you prefer it to be a shadowy person?
Well, I will admit that most everybody but Emist is on board with me being an intelligent Deathclaw. It's mostly just Emist that's being the problem.
Wait, the whole town knows you're a Deathclaw,
Yes?
but how long
Emist doesn't think I'm intelligent, though. He just thinks I'm a normal Deathclaw that terrorizes the citizens.
So he literally just saw you being you on an average day.
Yes.
He's like, why Deathclaw? And then does not compute further.
Interesting.
Well, perhaps what we could do then is, this would require a little bit of the professor's handiwork. We could set something up that looks like it gives you intelligence, and that way you would be an intelligent Deathclaw in a different way than he's looking.
I don't really follow. Are you saying that you're going to stick bits and bobs to me and that is going to convince Emist?
No, I want to have you walk through a door that has a terminal by it. I'm gonna hit buttons on the terminal, open the door, and you're gonna walk out intelligent.
Beep boop boop boop.
If he's not smart enough to realize a talking Deathclaw is an intelligence Deathclaw, he's probably not smart enough to realize that it's that my computer's not actually doing anything.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's a good plan. I like the plan, but I'm not sure if it's the fact that I'm a intelligent Deathclaw or that I'm the first white one that he's seen. I think he wants to have me as a trophy.
Oh, okay.
That's
See, that's a
right.
different issue. I thought it was more that he just was like, what is that?
Well,
Are you opposed to having like paint or dyeing in some sort?
wouldn't that wash off after a while?
Maybe.
Well, you see, Kate's hair at one point was a different color, but it became permanently green.
Yeah,
Perhaps
do you
we
like
could do
green?
something to make you a green Deathclaw.
Wouldn't that also make me a glowing one or some sort?
I was thinking the same.
Wouldn't
Well,
that
her
make it
hair was
hazardous
glowing
for
at
me to
one
be
point,
around
but it's
anyone?
not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would make it hazardous for me to be around anyone, wouldn't it?
No, the radiation's amount might not be. If you hit someone with a melee attack, yeah, they'd probably take rad damage on top of that, but just being by you shouldn't be too much radioactive. But the question then is, how do we turn him into a radioactive Deathclaw?
I like this idea.
Brother Hugh will remember this.
But to circle back on my original idea, if he's looking for a trophy, how quickly can you regenerate your tail?
Bob turns and looks at his tail. About 3 weeks, give or take, depends on how much you want to cut off.
Because we could always give him that to hang up on his wall in his shop so that he can say that he conquered one Deathclaw that was an albino.
Normally, they like to hang up the other side of the creature.
Well,
rather
we
than the
could.
tail.
But if you remember from his story, it was as tall as a skyscraper, so he's never going to be mounting a head that big in his abode.
And just a large section of Bob's tail here could be convincing as the very tip of, say, this large Deathclaw.
My only concern is that what's going to keep him from not murking me in my sleep if I stay here to protect the village.
I was just thinking that.
Well, perhaps I can speak with him further and see how willing he is to deal with this situation.
Does the town need him?
He does run the only ammo and gun store in the town, yes.
Ooh, maybe.
But couldn't someone else do that?
Technically, yes, but I'm not sure that advocating for murder is a good suggestion.
I agree with Bob again with this situation.
I didn't say murder.
That concerns me more.
I have ideas.
Some of your ideas have been, they say, harebrained.
Do you have to
Are you
remember-
saying perchance that we put him in a metal box and screw around with the terminal and see what comes out the other end too?
No. I put away my
Your
terminal.
tone of voice does not bring confidence.
I promise I'm not a mad scientist.
Oh, not at all. No, didn't get that vibe in the slightest.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Bob and Hugh exchange knowing looks.
So, a thought did just occur to me that might solve all this problem. I know the town is looking for 2 Protectron, but if you got 4 or 6 or enough to make up for me, then I could potentially come with you, or at least leave Beatsville.
That's a good idea.
Problem is, of
Honest-
course, that you're going to need more Protectrons, which is kind of a big problem.
Yes, in addition, I would much rather have it so that Emist isn't trying to hunt you still.
Well, the good news is that if I leave Beatsville, he's not going to follow me. He's pretty much shut in, much like most of other people here at Beachville.
But he could hire mercenaries to go after you, still looking for his prize.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Doesn't he have signs, wanted posters up for that job anyway?
He does, but since you all have been the first visitors we've had in something like 5 or 6 months. In fact, the town doesn't actually meet with outsiders. You're actually kind of a rarity. Normally we deal with Dead Drop Dave, and Dead Drop Dave is kind of what his name suggests. He goes to a location, drops off caps, drops off items, then he goes to another location and picks up our side of the trade and brings it back. Never meets anyone, never sees anyone. It's a very safe procedure.
How quickly could he get a message to Diamond City?
It depends on the message.
We have discovered some info about the children of Adam that could be very useful for Diamond City in helping stop let's just say their water purifiers have gone down as well.
Oh, I see. Well, with an urgent request like that, we might actually have a radio signal we could radio them directly if it's that urgent.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin your guys' secrecy here. So if someone could deliver the message in your usual code so no one actually stumbles upon this place, that would be great.
I'll talk to Dave, though my understanding is that Dave actually hasn't done a drop in a few weeks due to the weather.
That's also fair. Would radioing Diamond City propose any safety concerns for you guys?
Not really. I mean, we broadcast cool radio, or at least DJ Daddy-O does, and he's been broadcasting for years at this point, and again, you all are the first to have actually triangulated the signal and come here, so I would say we're doing a pretty good job of subverting expectations, I think is the expression.
Okay.
I love that name. DJ Daddy-O?
Daddy-O? Yeah, it's a good name. He's an interesting fellow.
We'll have to meet him.
Yes. Yeah, if we could arrange that, that'd be great. Sounds like they have hidden agendas in Diamond City, and I would feel horrible for our potential home we just built there to not be there when we go back.
Understood. I'll see if I can find the DJ and get him set up to meet you tomorrow morning, if that's all right.
Yeah, that should work for us.
Yes, and I could also speak to Emist in the meantime.
Very good, very good. Well, thank you for listening to me. Not a whole lot of people do it first, so it's nice to see you're very accepting.
Man, it is not an issue at all.
Like, in the opposition of the last sons of Adam, the children of Adam are actually very peaceful.
It's good to know. Sounds like you have a bit of infighting going on, but I trust you know how to navigate it well.
With Adam's guidance, I will.
I've been told anything's possible with that.
Quite true.
And yeah, with that, where are you headed next?
I will head to. You said it's Terry's the owner of the bar, correct?
Tom. It's Tom's Tavern.
Tom's Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
I will head to Tom and handed him his nicely folded and used after I fixed it gear. His shiny vest, the hard hat, and the the pads for working long days on your knees.
Gotcha. And he takes it and he goes, "Oh, friend, you've brought back condition better than I left you with. Very, very good. We've already seen your work on water purifier, and we are very happy about that. But has Bob been telling you about our request for Protectron?
Yes, Bob has definitely let us know the request. Did you have a lead for us to start?
I do, actually. There's a military installation. I'm going into Sean Connery again. Why do I do that? There's military installation about 12 hours, not 12 hours, sorry, 2 hours north of Beatsville. We've never really scavenged it, but there might be Protectrons there you might be able to find. Problem is, we don't have anyone skilled with the whole hacking business.
I might be able to take care of that.
And Tom pulls out a map and shows you on the map where it is.
I will write that location out. 2 hours away isn't that far. We could do that in the morning tomorrow. We may have our day planned out. From the radio broadcast, they didn't give us an ETA of when we had to be there by.
No,
For
they
Big
just
Top,
gave
correct?
just gave you coordinates, and that was it.
I did say that we'd be hitting out at first light, but that still gives us, roughly 2.5 days, maybe 3 days, based on their expectations.
Let's not forget a rad storm in a week from now.
Well, the coming
Yes.
week, so
What day of the week is it, DM?
it is Sunday.
Sunday.
It could be tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Could be
code
today.
word. This is code word for this will happen on the DM's decision.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is it kind of depends on your opinion as to when the week ends, because some say that Sunday's the last day of the week, and some people say it's the first day of the week. So we have anywhere between 7 and 1 day.
We're in the same boat as what I just said.
Yeah. So
You did the math.
Mm-hmm.
Look, man, always get your researches peer reviewed. There is not good. It's not good until it's been peer reviewed.
I reviewed it, and it's good.
There you go.
I would also like to DM, because I don't want to just say it while we were talking to other people. During the trip back, may have looked at my
You look
trinket.
at your trinket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your luck point.
Staring at that thing again.
Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
I'm at 7.
But before you turn in for the night, Brother Hugh, did you want to go talk to Emist?
I did.
Okay. Did I use an accent for Emist? I'm trying to remember. I don't think I did.
Have we
I don't
met
think we
Emmis
actually
yet?
spoke
Yeah, we
to
haven't
him.
met to him yet. We
Oh.
were going to go there, and then you changed his operations to be longer so we could go get food first.
Oh, yes, I remember this turn of events now. Okay. All right. Well, if you want to go meet Emmis now, you certainly may. So Paint with Blood is quite literally a blood-painted sign that says Paint with Blood above the door. Inside, the walls are absolutely covered with all bits of trophies and knickknacks and little trinkets that are from hunts or from actual animals. You also see that there's a wide variety of weapons on display. There's things like Deathclaw gauntlets and rocks and hunting rifles and laser muskets and more rocks. But Emmis himself is kind of an older gentleman. He seems to have a hunched back and he walks with a cane. And as you come in, he goes, "Oh, hello there. My name is Emist. Are you the young people who fix our water purifier?"
We are indeed.
I'm
Also,
sorry,
nice
you're
place
going
you
to have
got
to
here.
speak up. I can't quite hear you.
I did that. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, I can't quite hear you. And he gets
just
closer and cups his ear.
Rip out a piece of paper and write, "Yes, I fixed it."
Sonny,
I'm
I
sorry.
haven't read anything in the past 3 years.
I don't have my reading glasses.
They're on your face.
Oh, and he pulls them down. So they are. All right, let's see what it says. Oh, you did it already. Very good, very good. What can I help you with?
We saw your wanted poster for the death claw that you described.
For the meth claw?
Yes, the meth claw.
I'm sorry, the what claw?
Dead claw?
I write down White Death Claw on the other side of the piece of paper and flip it.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe if you just keep saying the wrong word, he'll accidentally hear it correctly.
Yeah.
The White Death Claw. Yes. I've seen the beast here and there, and I've heard the rumors, and he points to a part of the wall where there's just this tiny little gap between the trophies and like a rad stag and then a Brahmin's head. And he points, I would like to mount a trophy from the albino Deathclaw right about there.
Does it have to be any type of trophy?
Well, preferably, I would like its head.
But didn't you describe this thing as tall as a skyscraper?
Oh, you know, you scrape a lot of things these days.
It sounds like you're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, my barrel's quite all right.
Nice.
What if I told you that you have already captured the White Deathclaw and you're not aware of it?
You say I've captured something?
You've captured the White Deathclaw, yes.
While he's saying that, I point back to a White Death Claw on the piece of
Oh,
paper.
you're saying I've captured the White Deathclaw. Well, where is it? And he kind of looks around and he adjusts his glasses like, I don't see it anywhere.
He's stricken by fear that you will claim his life, but he's willing to enter into a servitude to protect your good city in exchange for his life. Thus, you capturing him would be, in effect, claiming him as a trophy.
I'm sorry, I'm claiming him as a brophy?
A brony.
I'm sorry, is that some sort of horse?
It's actually a different kind of obsessive nerd.
Ah, yes, the nerd. I remember the nerd wars of 28.
We'll circle back to that part. Would you be willing to claim this captured Deathclaw as a servant to the city? Or does it have to be that you kill it?
I think now's when we're going to do the charisma check. Charisma and speech, difficulty of 4, and if I look at my chat window correctly, you have 5 AP right now. So
Go for it.
I really want this to go through,
Yeah, go for it.
so I'm going to even give you an AP.
use it all.
You can use it all. I've been forgetting that I have my fancy hat for rerolls.
Yep, gotta remember.
All right.
All right, well, that's 5 successes. Do you want to crit fish with that 13, or?
Let's give it a shot. Nope,
No,
still a
still
13.
You have done that
Wow.
twice today, sir.
Yes, it's my curse in life.
I just want to again illuminate to everybody that is a 1 in 400 chance that has happened twice tonight. So
It's also happened to Kate once last week, me once last week, you on the first show. We do it a lot here, guys.
Yes.
apparently, yeah, you know, the odds are just all over the place. But with 5 successes, you do get an AP back, and MS goes, well, I suppose if it's going to help protect the town and it's not going to cause problems, I would settle for perhaps a long conversation or long... Hold on, do you all know about Rob Boss?
I
Bob
don't believe.
Ross?
No, Rob Boss, the famous school painter.
No.
I
Tell me
found
more.
hollow tapes of a Bob Ross.
No, you must mean Rob Boss. He's very famous around Beatsville.
What kind of
Big poofy
paintings?
hair.
Yes, he actually has big poofy hair that looks like that one over there. And points at Raging Kate.
My hair isn't poofy at all.
It's the same
My-
color.
What's in a ponytail? Oh, maybe he's covered in paint.
My character literally has
what does
curly,
he
goofy hair.
have to do with this conversation?
Well, if you can get him to paint me this death claw that's protecting the city, I could hang it instead of a trophy. And
That
then I
could
could
easily
say
be
that
done.
I've captured it. And he smiles as if he's made the best joke of his life.
Ah,
Hilarious. Quite enjoyable.
I don't get it.
laugh, just laugh, and I just. Yeah, I
I'm
guess he
tempted
wouldn't
to
be able
make
to
you
hear
do a
you.
charisma, but I'll let it slide.
Well, if that's the case, perhaps you'd like to meet the White Deathclaw.
Well, isn't that him right behind you there?
Is Bob right behind us?
No, you turn and look, and there's just like a white like strip of cloth on the wind that's just blowing through here on like a pole or something.
Yep, that's him.
That's his tail. Perhaps you'd like to meet his face.
I don't know, it's kind of late, and I usually close my store at 10 p.m., so, you know.
Yes, you have to get the early bird special, I understand.
I'm verifying that.
Early worm special? Why would anybody want worms?
I think it is 10 o'clock, because I looked at it just a minute ago.
Yes.
It used to be like 8 o'clock or something. Anyways.
Yeah, before
well,
you
perhaps in the
close
morning
shop.
then.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Raging Kate.
Oh, before you close up shop, can I buy one of those rocks there with the? Are those little googly eyes on it?
Yes, that is a handy rock. It's a companion and a weapon all in one.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna buy one of those.
Of course, they cost 2 caps apiece.
Easily done.
And perhaps we could do 1 cap apiece, considering we'd be bringing you the White Deathclaw painting.
Roll me barter. Charisma
Yes.
barter.
Yes, gotta pinch those pennies. Difficulty 1?
Difficulty 1, yeah. No, I'm afraid that the handy rock is a absolutely
You have a free reroll.
tremendous.
Oh, free reroll.
You do have free reroll. Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah, you like adjust the rim of your hat.
I used my free reroll. It's only once per scene.
You also have a suit that gives you it too.
And I don't have the suit. I turned that in for the heavy coat.
Ah, okay.
I'm afraid the handy rock is too versatile for me to let it go for no less than 2 caps. I'm already taking a hit on it.
Its craftsmanship is stellar, so I agree. I will.
Sorry, the
I rolled-
craftsmanship is stellar? No, it's a rock.
I walk outside, grab a rock off the ground. And
But
go,
doesn't
"How much
have
to put-
googly eyes."
How much to
Yeah.
put googly eyes on this?
Oh, that's not quite the right kind of rock.
Oh, what makes
Oh, okay.
this one?
I just throw it behind my head.
Yeah, what makes this one so special?
You see, if you shake it and you ask it a question, you will hear an answer.
Are you
Ouch.
sure you're just not mishearing an answer?
Mishearing what?
Well,
Thank
I
you for
just
proving our
shoved 2 caps towards him, and I take one of the rocks,
Okay.
and I give it a little pet, and I put it in my pocket.
Okay. Do you want to ask it a question and shake it, or are you going to wait for that?
Oh, I'm definitely going to do that right now.
Okay. What do you want to ask it?
I want to ask it, what's shaking?
All right. Roll me 1d20. Slash roll 1d20.
Oh.
And if anybody's watched Baja, you know it's coming.
Yeah, I saw this from Baja and I was like, "Ugh."
Dang. I think I got a 0 here.
No, you got an 11.
Oh,
so
okay,
what we
that's
care
what-
about is the 11. So
cool.
with the 11, as if from a very small speaker on the rock, you hear as if whispered on the wind. Where is it? Cannot predict now.
I think it's trying to talk to us about the weather, but we're kind of under a bunch of junk. I'll have to try again later.
Especially
And
if it
you
is
guys
a
have-
foretelling rock. This could be even more valuable than those 2 caps.
Maybe it'll tell us about the... What was that thing you had heard? The radiation some coming storm?
The rad storm?
Yeah.
A rad blizzard, something like that.
Oh, you mean the red and he stutters.
Radzilla?
No,
Oh
it's
no, it's
not
right there.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. I must have heard something. No, the rad izzard. I think it's called. Listen, I didn't come up with the name. It's just what everybody calls it.
Is it like a gecko? We've had those out in the west.
No, it's a blizzard, but instead of white snow, it's all green.
That sounds cool.
Well, it's not fun if you're not ready for radiation.
Hugh's always ready.
It's true. I am always ready to embrace Adam's warmth in my heart.
No,
Yep.
I think he said it was cold. Blizzard.
No, his light is always warm, even if in the coldest and darkest of nights.
Well, it's 10 o'clock. I should be closing shop.
It's like 10:01 and he's,
Yeah.
pushing us away.
Yeah, just kind of pointing at the door with his cane and giving you the look.
Every second past 10 o'clock, he becomes very clearly more that this is just a show, and he's actually hearing us just fine the whole time, just heavily pushing us out.
Or he's like a video game NPC where as soon as it switches time and you're still in there, they're like, "You're trespassing."
Well, whatever the case may be, we're going to take a 5 to 10 minute break. We'll be back shortly, everybody. Stick around. And welcome back to part 2 of session 6 of Fallout Frozen Atom. If you're just joining us, well, the players have found out some very interesting things about the last son of Adam sect here in the Commonwealth. They believe they have a location, dead drop or otherwise, that they could acquire more information about the sect via a little bit of subterfuge. But they also, in Beatsville, have been given a request to find either more Protectrons or some way for the resident intelligent Deathclaw, Bob, to not have to worry about his safety in the middle of town. And where we're going to resume our little story is all of you have spent a full night's rest at Tom's Tavern. You, of course, have already handled your food, water, and rest off-screen. But where would you all like to head, and what would you like to do now that it is a fresh new day?
I would like to check in with Bob and let him know about the arrangement and see if he's okay with that.
Yeah, because my throat is killing me, I'm not going to do the voice, but
Quick interjection, Bob.
Yes.
Not Bob. May I say, during our eating process, I looked at my trinket because it's a new day.
Sure. I'll give it to you. Bob basically tells you that he's happy to pose for Rob Boss. He just has to track down Rob Boss because Rob Boss goes out in the wasteland and just paints random things. So next time he sees Rob Boss, he'll get himself a self-portrait.
Okay. Then I say we go take a look at this military base if you guys are up for it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Maybe I'll finally find myself a weapon.
Maybe. All right,
If
well...
only you'd be so lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. Could
My
spend
goal's
luck.
not to spend luck to make magic things appear out of nowhere.
Go on. Yeah. All right. So we are going to do travel rules here because I think you guys could get some AP off this. But let's go through the steps once again. Let's see. Is the journey between established routes? No. Difficulty 1. Are PCs familiar with the area? Nope. 2. Is the area under control of a friendly faction? Nope. 3. Have you been given good directions? Yes. 2. Are there obstacles in the path? No. So difficulty of 1, endurance and a survival, but you can make a case for something else. And then we also can talk the speed. Again, it is a 2-hour journey. If you want to decrease the difficulty to 0, it would take you 4 hours. If you want to just get there normally, it also would be a difficulty of 0. The complication range would be 19 to 20. If you want to get there in an hour, the complication range would be 17 to 20.
I don't think we need to get there in an hour.
No. do.
So I think normal speed would be good.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'd be getting back around lunchtime, assuming we don't take too long at the military base. That sounds fair.
Okay.
Then yeah, Raging Kate, let's see that endurance and survival, and remember to set the complication range to 19.
19. Okay.
All right, 2 successes, meaning you get 2 AP for your troubles. So you guys trudge through the snow, and there are signs that there is a storm a-coming. Not only because you can look to the west and see rolling clouds of white and green with crackles of thunder snow, which apparently is a real thing, just very rare. But you see them in the distance, probably going to arrive either tonight or the next day. But you do arrive at the coordinates you were given, and what you find isn't necessarily the military base you might have been hoping for. Instead, it is a, for lack of a better term, it is a LARP supply store, or one of those like stores you go to get like an airsoft gun, that sort of thing. So its sign above the door has long since been faded and worn away. But if you look inside, there are a variety of pop guns and little pellet guns and things of that nature. But you don't see protectrons, at least on the first floor.
Dang. I grab a pop gun.
Okay. I think
Safekeeping.
there might actually be a BB gun. Hold on, let me check.
I think there is a BB
I think
gun
there
down
is.
Let's double check. Weapon. I'm not seeing one. I can always house roll one if we want.
I mean, I kind of literally just want it to be the one that has the cork and just
Oh.
pops.
Okay, yeah, you can have that for free. Go for it.
Just for flavor.
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome.
I guess I'll just be walking around, searching, looking.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a perception and survival for me, please. Difficulty of 1.
I will, because I would like to find things, spend a luck point.
Okay.
What do you wish to find?
Or are you doing the stacked deck?
I'm spending the luck point for the stack deck, so I have a
Oh.
challenge of
Yeah,
Of
use your
12.
luck
Yeah.
attribute instead.
All right, you got the 1 success. So you are going to find 2 caps on the floor. When you go to pick them up, you see that behind the counter there is actually a trapdoor that seems to lead down to a basement.
Ooh. I will, I guess, inspect it first, see if it's locked or coded or anything like that.
Nope, just sort of pops open.
Oh, no traps either. Fancy. I guess.
Shouldn't it be fancier if it has traps?
Well,
Ooh,
I'm thinking-
basic.
I'm thinking it's a secret military facility disguised as a pop gun store. And you'd think they would lock that up if that was the case.
More of
So-
those spy novels you've been reading.
Look, again, we did so well last night. You never know anymore. However, I'm squishy. Someone want to go down there first?
Yeah, I guess I can go down first, but don't forget those caps. Since we are hoarding them.
I'll flick them over to Hugh.
All right, so if Raging Kate is the first one down, I need an agility and a sneak, please. The difficulty will be a 2.
Okay, agility and sneak, which is tagged.
How much were the caps?
Just 2
Dose.
caps.
Got a
What's
rock
that?
back.
Nice. Got a crit. Success.
Very nice.
All right, yeah, 2 successes.
So, you know how the professor was like, oh, there's no traps. You get down to the bottom of the ladder, and yeah, there's, or I should say the bottom of the stairs. Yeah, there's a frag mine right there that you would have easily missed had you not known, as part of your raider survival skills, to look for a mine at the bottom of the stairs.
I found a trap, so you were lying. obviously.
Is it lying if you don't know?
This is another one of those book smarts versus waste smarts.
But my next question, though, before I tell you anything further, does Raging Kate have any form of light, like a torch or flare or anything of that nature?
Let me see. Actually, I took that flare gun.
I have a lantern, and
I
if
would-
it's dark
Okay.
down there, I would be standing at the top
Hot.
with a lantern.
I would not recommend a flare gun
Let's see
inside
what's
a
in here.
basement.
Crazier
Yeah,
things
it'll
have
work.
happened.
You want to pass that over to
Yeah,
me?
I'll pass my lantern down.
All right. So
by the
as-
way, my lantern's filled with that weird greenish yellow liquid that the children of Adam have in all their lights.
I was going to ask. All right, noted. So, Raging Kate, as you take the lantern and you look around with the light, you actually see that there's 2 more frag mines that are armed at the bottom of the stairs, so good job there. But beyond, you do see that there are 4 Protectrons. However, as you try to get a good look at them, you realize that these aren't the Protectrons with arm lasers, the kind that would be useful. Oh no, these are pop gun Protectrons that have, as you made the joke, corks that pop out with strings on them.
I
But
guess
they
it's-
haven't, they're still quote unquote new in box. They are within their, cardboard box that they came in. So,
Oh,
small blessing.
maybe
Well,
we can.
I'm sure that would be an easy retrofit, right, Professor?
Yeah.
Potentially, actually, yeah. I'd have to have the equipment. I don't have a lot of just weapons laying around on me, but we could take them back and I tinker with them.
Yeah. Is there any way I can disarm the mines?
Mm-hmm. There definitely is. How is
What do you
your
like me to do?
perception and explosives?
Probably bad. Let's see here. Perception 5, explosives. I'm pretty sure 0. Yeah. Yeah, I could try.
Sounds
Alright.
like the explosives are going to disarm you.
I- If you'd
Um,
like, I am squishy, but I do know my way around an explosive.
Oh, okay, what's your? I
So
have 5.
I would argue that since I'm disarming, this would be more of an intelligence and explosive, if the DM would allow.
I'll allow it, sure.
Then mine is going to be an 11.
Okay.
Go
You don't
for
want to
it.
turn him down so he has to spend luck?
I mean, if I tell him to spend luck, it's going to be an even higher number. So,
It will be an even higher number. That is actually a really good point. Oh, it's only
Yeah.
a 10. Still. That's okay.
So we can handle this one of 2 ways. I can either have you do a check for each frag mine, or we can just do 1 high difficulty. Your choice.
What is the difficulty as 1 at a time?
1 at a time, it's going to be a 2. All 3 at once would be a 4.
Ooh, and you said that you have explosives?
It's not tagged,
Yeah.
but yes, my challenge number would be a 10. So it would be 50-50 on each roll being a success.
You do have 3 AP.
You have 3 AP, which would get me 2, which means I get to roll 4. No. Yeah,
Yeah.
4. Let's go for it. I'll do all at once.
All right.
Explosives, using intelligence, rolling 4. Complication. Nope.
Nope, but only 2 successes. Do you wish to reroll the 13 and the 16?
I would, to not benefit. I
You
really
can't
should
reroll
stop
'em, huh?
playing
Yeah.
with explosives, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
well,
can't unless
don't worry
someone
about
got a crit. We can't
Don't worry
really
about it.
help.
Just let me take the beating.
You heard that right. He's giving me permission to roll damage on him, right? We all heard
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna try and assist and hope for a crit, but I'm gonna stand down.
Yes, but if you go to assist me, you will also take damage.
All right. Well, it's gonna be D is 66 for each one. So first one will deal 5 damage. So have fun with that. And then the next one.
5 damage to where?
I don't think it matters for mine because it's a blast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
it is physical
for
damage,
armor,
though. It is physical.
Yep.
how do you calculate the armor then? Is it like the highest armor that you have or the lowest armor?
It's
No,
the
that's
lowest.
a good question.
So I will make this easy for us. I have a 1 everywhere.
Okay.
That works.
Even on your head?
I do. I have a mask that I wear in traveling.
You're a spooky doctor wearing a mask walking around the wasteland?
It's definitely a gas mask. So yes.
Yeah, definitely a.
Is it again? Gives you minus to perception. Or no, gives you minus to...
Charisma.
Charisma, yeah.
Yeah.
Minus in
something like
charisma. And
I have one too, but I'm not wearing it.
I'm not the talkative one of this group. Like you said, this is my mad scientist art. Just let it happen.
Well, you're gonna take another 4,
Uh-huh.
and then
Is that before or after?
another 2.
So
Are you
5,
dead?
4, 2.
Yeah, so it's
Four
5, 4,
deductions?
2, and reduce that by your armor.
Okay. So 4, 3, 7, 1, 8. I am alive, guys.
So I'd like you all to picture that he goes in like, I know what I'm doing, and then you know those Acme cartoons where, the explosive blows up in Wile E. Coyote's face? It's kind of one of those situations.
Yeah.
I like to think that this is what happened. I went down there, went to go disarm the first one. The explosion went off. I tried to get out of the way, jumped the wrong way, causing me to blow into the next one, which then caused me to blow into the next one. And at the end of it, I'm in the bottom just giving a thumbs up, going, I'm still alive, no injuries, guys.
Oh man, now we have no minds. But I guess at least it's good. You're okay.
I would prefer to have 1 professor over 3 minds.
Also, whereas the beds we slept in considered nice.
Not super nice, no.
Didn't get the well-rested bonus then up the extra 2 health. Okay. Just had to ask.
Can you patch yourself up, or do we need to help you?
Look, guys, I'm only at half health. I'm okay.
It's only half dead.
Yeah, no, I'm okay, guys. I'm okay.
If you,
Are you
if
sure?
you say so.
Yeah.
All right.
Hugh, can we force health upon him? I'll hold him down, and then you
You
Give
guys
him some
would
arms.
know.
Unlike the Sons of Adam, I don't try to force my beliefs on others. And if he believes that he is healthy, then I believe it as well.
Literally I stand up just fine. I'm not even out of breath or anything. I show that none of my arms are broken. No, I'm okay. I'm okay, guys.
I almost want to do the what is it when you have 2 rolls against each other?
Opposed roll.
Yeah. It's like,
You
no,
are-
Just
I'm
try to
helping
pin him
you.
down and heal him.
you are I am fine with doing a proposed roll against you.
I want to do this.
Okay,
You are
yeah, let's do
not
it.
fine.
Let's do it. I'm trying to think, what would this even be in opposed? Probably a strength and athletics from both of you.
Okay, he wants to go.
Strength and athletics. Ooh.
Isn't it the difficulty?
Well, the difficulty base would be a 1, so it's pretty much whoever gets the most successes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it again? So sorry.
Strength and athletics.
Athletics.
Athletics. Haha. You're going down, buddy.
I am probably going down. But I rolled a 1. Hey!
Oh, okay. Wait.
I'm fine.
Wait, no. Do I spend a luck point?
You spend a lot of money.
This is how PvP is supposed
Yes,
to be
I'm
done,
gonna do
guys.
it. I don't spend them too much. I'm gonna spend
Well,
one.
technically, you didn't succeed, Professor. You just tied. So currently, you're both still grappling with
Tumbling.
each other.
Let's see. Oh,
No help there. So
dang it.
Kate,
Just a
you
dust
go to
cloud.
you go to roughly grab him and maybe shove a stim pack in or something, but you just the 2 of you tussling around, you don't actually manage to get leeway over one or a foothold on one or the other. However, as you are tussling, and bumping
Never
around
mind.
down in the basement. You do knock against one of the walls, and you all hear a very interesting hollow noise, as if you've tapped a sheet of metal, and there's a hollow space on the other side of it. But to you, it looks like a normal brick wall.
Ooh.
I immediately stop the joking with each other. Like, anyone see a terminal? A terminal anywhere, or a bookshelf?
I see a wall.
I too see a wall.
And aren't you glad that I try to heal you?
Yes, I'm very orange that you tried to heal me.
The DM understood that joke and took psychic damage.
These jokes are making me rather blue.
Do I?
Should we try and like
we
bash
could
this thing
punch
down?
through it. Yeah.
I'm not joking. Do I actually see like a terminal around?
No,
since
no
I'm
terminal,
down
no
here?
bookcase.
Does
It's
it look
literally
like
just
a regular wall?
Yeah, so like imagine it is just a brick basement, and most of it is filled with the 4 boxes of the protectrons, and then against probably the left side of the wall where you bumped it. So trying to make a quick image in my head. So let's say the staircase is bottom of the screen, and then you step to the right and it opens up into the room. The protectrons are along the right wall, and then the wall you bumped into is the left wall.
Okay. If you want to, go for it. I might wander around, see if I can try to find a way to open it, but if you just want to brute force it while I try to figure it out.
Always down
Alright,
for that.
My question is, how are you brute forcing it? Are you literally beating it with your bat? Are you punching it with your power fist? How are you doing this?
Throw the rock at it. No.
You throw
no.
the rock. Would you like to throw the rock at it?
You should just
I'm
ask
scared I'm gonna hurt it.
No, ask the rock if it will open the door for you.
Oh, how? Yeah. What's the cooldown on this rock?
You-
What are the
you-
hours?
You can you can shake and ask the 8-ball as many questions as you want.
Are you
Awesome.
attuned to it?
Oh yes,
Do you
it's
have the
attuned to
spell
me.
slots?
Have you
for
taken a
it?
short rest with it yet?
I have. Actually.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna pull it out and hold it up to my ear, and I'm gonna ask it. Is there any way that I can
No. Just ask it to open it for you.
open it? Question mark.
And then you shake it, making its googly eyes go all over the
Oh
place.
yeah, shake it.
Roll me a 1d20.
Forgot to
Oh.
clarify which wall you wanted to open.
A 9.
9. Let me take a look at my chart here. In kind of an ominous voice that, again, only Kate hears, you hear, "Yes, definitely." And then the wall opens.
Oh my god, you guys!
Adam,
This thing
are
is
you
amazing.
here with us now?
I think you
Yeah,
need to
I'm
start
going
praying
to-
to this rock.
Is the
But-
rock's name Adam?
Yeah, he's spoken to me. You've tried all your life, and he picks me.
Okay, I just want to say thank you. I was 100% going to walk around, make a joke about how I found something and by spending luck points to open the door. You saved me a luck point.
Good job, me.
Well, what I'm going to tell you is that on the other side, on kind of like a bust of what is some person that doesn't really matter, but on the bust of a person, there is a T-45 power armor helm.
Hmm.
And at this point, I'm just going to give you all access to the full scavenging chart that you find down here. So there is a few bits of flamer fuel down here. There's a few gamma rounds. There's the T-45 helm. There's a thing of purified water. There's 2 junk. And there's also a pipe bolt action.
I don't
Where's
know
the-
what you're
Where's
talking
the junk
about.
symbol poop?
Well, it was
Is it
always
me?
poop. It was always poop.
I'm going to spend 2 luck points to turn that 2 junk into 18 junk.
Go for it. You know what? If that gets you to spend your luck, go for it.
18 poops.
Yes.
To anyone new to the system, you can spend luck points to turn 1 junk into equal amount of your luck score. My luck score is equal to 9. So spending 2 points turns the 2 into now 18.
So much junk.
Now here's the real question, DM. Can I spend... I don't know if it clarifies in the book. Can I spend the luck points I still have on this to make even more?
No. I'm going to say no.
That's a fair assumption.
I'm tempted to just steal that junk from you before you have a chance to take it. But no, I will not.
It's not letting me take the gamma rounds.
Don't let me take the junk either.
Perhaps it's not open.
Because I forgot to set it so that you could do that.
Were the store hours not open yet?
Yeah, well, I have to specifically say that players can take from it. If you try now, you should be able to take.
I've taken my junk.
Okay.
I won't need the purified water.
I can take the flamer fuel to make Kate drugs.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Sorry, chems.
Take. Let me see. I'll take the purified water because I am. Oh no, I still have a milk. Anyone else need it?
I have one. I have a milk, and I don't know what I'll have. Wait 1 second.
We can always just divvy it out later.
Biggest question:
Yeah.
Who wants the helm?
I do want to qualify this does not count as actual armor because it's a helm and not the full set.
Yeah.
But I will say if you walk around with it on your head, you might get a few bonuses to intimidation.
I could just hold on to it for now and slowly
and wear that instead of your regular gas mask.
I take the gas. I turn the gas mask off so people can see my face. Nah, I like this thing. I turn it back forward.
Would I be able to wear my hat on top of the T-45 helm?
Yes, I'm all about this. This is a good idea. You should do it.
I will take it then and wear it.
And I already have a pipe bolt action, so
I'll take it to scrap. Yeah,
go for it.
I will take the last 3 caps.
We could just keep the power armor laid around, and maybe I can assemble a full set at some point.
Yeah, it's just in my backpack, really. I'm not actually going to wear it, but if I want to intimidate someone, I can put it on.
You take off your hat, put on this giant helm, then put the hat back on.
Yep, that's the idea.
All right, well, the other thing you'll find that isn't on the list there is that you do find an instruction manual for the quote-unquote Poptron 2000. So if you do want to activate the Poptrons and get them marching back to Beatsville, you can. Or you could find some other way to get them back to Beatsville. But you do have an instruction manual if you wish to activate them yourselves.
Out of curiosity, does the instruction manual also come with a diagram?
Diagram of... Oh, I see what you're asking.
Like like a refrigerator manual. Like near the back, it will have like all the parts listed out and how they connect together.
Yes. I will say there is. Yes.
Can I see if power is being ran to the pop guns, and if it's enough to, let's say, power a small laser gun?
Roll me a intelligence and science, please. Difficulty of 3.
Oof.
I don't think you've got... Yeah, you don't have any AP, unfortunately.
I sadly don't.
Could it's not combat, but could I do what's it called? I can't even think what it's called. Rouse check? What's
Rally check? That's the one you're
Rally.
No, it's combat.
Yeah, that's only combat. Yeah.
I could give the DM 1
Do it.
AP. Yeah, I'll give the DM 1 AP.
All right.
To roll 3. I'm gonna
You have
Vacation.
Oh, luck points. That's right.
I have, it's a new scene. I have a luck point, and I have
Your lab coat.
my lab coat, which I'm gonna use first.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Well, that gets you 2.
Now let's spend a luck.
Gets you 4.
Ooh,
Very nice. You actually
nice.
get that AP back. And yeah, good news. Yes, you could theoretically take a Protectron's arm or an energy weapon and route power to it, and it would be powered by the Poptron's power supply.
Perfect. Okay. I would just have to find weapons for it. I'm sure the townsfolk could aid us in this.
At the very least, I have my gamma gun that I'd be willing to
I
Gift to
don't
them.
know if we want to wire gamma guns into civil defense droids.
Why not?
What if they go to defend someone and they're standing right next, a civilian standing right next to the other target?
Wouldn't it be just as dangerous for them to have a laser gun if that was the case?
If you hit the target with a laser gun, you might not take additional rad damage standing next to it.
They'll just die.
What's a little rad damage between family?
I thought your whole thing was only when people wanted the rads. Should they?
Yes,
be
but
receiving it.
in that case, survival would be more important. But I digress.
Okay. Well, did we want to? I want me to get these things working and we follow them back to town.
Yes.
Right. Yes, I think that's a great idea.
I'm going to attempt to lift one to see about how heavy they are.
Nope. That's what it feels like. Nope.
I assumed, but I wanted to ask. Here's the funny thing. Could I... And I'm just thinking this in my head.
If you spend a luck to make the mysterious stranger show up, he's going to be like, nope, can't do it, Chief.
No. The idea is if I scrap them, since I have the manual, I could scrap them fully apart.
You know how long that would take, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. But there's a red storm coming anyway, so we might be stuck here.
If it is
but
enough,
no,
it would be more plausible for us to use mallet space and have it fit into my small backpack than you take them completely apart. But why not just let them walk on their own?
No, I will.
They're new in box. They probably have like owner manual things that we can override who's in charge of them.
They got that new gear smell.
I do check and to see. First, I would find the code for each of them for factory reset, so a good reset who's considered their owner, and then I guess I would start turning them on and currently program them.
I know.
That-
Who's your daddy? I'm your daddy.
That
Yeah.
we, the three of us, are their current owners.
Okay. Well,
Only if I can find their actual like reset codes for them in the manuals.
Yeah, again, they're new in box. You can find the manual, very easy to find. So do you want to activate all four, just two?
I'm not against extra protections there. We could,
Activate one first. See if it's like faulty.
okay.
So that we don't have four suddenly faulty protectrons shooting their pop guns at us.
Yeah, shooting their pop guns at us. Yes, this is why
Wait, you can lose an eye that way.
they're on.
Not
cords.
all of us are wearing gas masks.
I turn my gas mask again. Yes, but they're on strings. Like we just stand far enough away. We can't get shot in the eye.
But what happens if the string breaks?
Okay, fine.
Just keeps going.
I'll only turn one on for now. I only turn one robot on.
All right, so as it activates, it says, beginning boot up sequence. Hello, and welcome to the Poptron 2000. My name is Define User.
It's just to find
Adam.
My name is Adam. How might I assist you today? Do you need anything shot at? And it raises its little arms and does the pop, and it goes out maybe about 2 feet, and then it rings back in, so it resets itself.
Ooh, auto resetting.
Mm-hmm.
So advanced. This must be the 2.0s.
The chat's referencing Fisto from New Vegas.
Everyone's favorite.
I guess I'll go through the manual and do the checkup list, like the first startup list. Make sure everything seems to be working as it
Yeah.
should.
You go through, nothing really problem that you're seeing. No, nothing.
This is an important lesson for everyone. You do what the manual says when you first turn something on. You'd be saving a lot of people headaches when you call them to ask them to help you. Thank you for my TED Talk. Okay, now I will continue down the line, just doing one at a time, going through diagnosis with each one, make sure they're all good, and until all of them are on.
We gotta
Alright.
pick names.
Yes. We can.
I'm gonna
what we
spend
like-
2 AP because as you get to the last one in the sequence, you turn it on and immediately begins flailing its arms about and screaming, "Why was I programmed to feel pain? Why? Why?"
Another one of these. Huh.
Do you want me to try to fix that?
Oh God, it hurts. It hurts.
I didn't know they felt pain.
Well,
I
I didn't know
don't.
he could turn them on, so maybe that's part of his kink.
I will. I will do a factory reset first.
Okay. Are you going to be holding the robot down while it's flailing about, or is somebody else going to hold the robot down so you can do the factory reset?
Oh, it's not just a code.
No, it's a hard switch you have to flick on the back of the Protectron.
Hey,
Yeah. I'm on it. And I would like to roll to hold that baby down.
All right, strength and athletics, difficulty of 2.
Strength and athletics.
we do have 1 AP.
I also should qualify that as its arms are flailing about, the little pop guns keep firing off and retracting, so it's like pop, 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 pop.
I hand Kate my gas mask so she doesn't get shot in the face.
Yeah. I have one myself, actually, but that's where the athletics comes in.
Safety first.
Yeah, should I spend an AP, or would you guys, someone, maybe?
What I would
You
tell you is
can
it's the end
assist.
of the session. Go with your heart.
Okay.
And also I can assist, so
Uh-huh.
go all out.
Woo,
Difficulty of 3. That's all
right
you need.
back.
So yeah, Raging Kate, you're able to restrain the Protectron, and Professor, you're able to factory reset it, and it kind of droops and goes limp, and then it activates back up, and it says, "Oh God, why does it still hurt? Why?"
Oh, I'll reprogram it, guys. I will try and reprogram it.
All right. Well, as you spend the next few hours reprogramming it, I think that is an excellent moment to pause our session because we are coming up on 11 o'clock here on the East Coast. But yeah, we'll pick up here, and we'll see if you're able to get the 4 Poptrons back to Beatsville before that Rad Izzard? There's legitimately, it's a Rad Izzard, and I keep thinking it's a lizard, but whatever.
Radizard.
I guess I will, since the other ones are, we could just leave it too. We'll figure that out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Real quick though,
Yes.
pop guns. They function as they're supposed to, but instead of them just being the corks, we put harpoons in them and give them longer strings.
That's a
I
great
agree.
idea.
We don't need actual laser guns on them.
We just harpoontrons. Okay.
Yes.
I'm all for this idea.
I could
All right, well, that's a
jerry-rig
problem for future ELH to figure out. Twitch, stick around because we're going to raid somebody, but YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later. Bye, YouTube.